Okay, we're back. And we'll go into Zot. And we'll finish out the game. Start out by using magic mapping. Got a nice big floor here. Looks like we've got a teleporter vault. That's fun. Let's see how much we can clear without getting Gong activated. I could always take the shield off, but maybe I don't want to. I mean, it is my only real, defense, realistically. Oh, there was a shaft. Wouldn't be fun to get shafted in Zot. You know what I forgot to do? Could have been very bad. I'm glad I just remembered. I forgot to amnesia off controlled blink and memorize disjunction. I would have liked to have gotten regular blink, but apparently it never spawned. That's okay. We've sort of got a regular blink in terms of, well, we've got blink scrolls. It functions the same once you have the orb or if you're in Zot. Now this is it's a vault called it's called Dig for Victory. Wow. Zot trapped. Wow, okay. That's really bad. I think I have to Apocalypse. I hate Zot traps. They really, really shouldn't exist. But that would be why you worship a god like Rue that gives you a tool that stops that kind of nastiness from ruining your game. Not everybody has Apocalypse, but I do. Alright. Let's just steal the loot here. Should be destroyable. There we go. Whoa! I forgot that there are dudes here as well. We'll take a step. We'll let Zombie Hands deal with some of this stuff. Actually, it deals with all of it quite nicely. We can get a digging wand finally from the south side of this stuff. There's a reason I'm doing this, just bear with me. Whatever the Whatever the monster in there is that's supposed to dig through this hasn't made an appearance yet. So what I'm trying to do is make an Eldritch Tentacle. You know what? We'll just blow that open and that should make enough space. It's definitely destroyable. My spell power is just questionable as all. Wow, really? Oh, there's the Cacodemon. There we go. Now the tentacle should kill most of this stuff. It's a pleasant little gift, is what this is, for people who happen to be using Earth. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend ever even going into this vault. It's just too much risk, not enough reward. I bet I won't even use either of these rings. Yep, see? Nothing I'm really that interested in. So I could have very easily, you know, risked my life, well, my character's life, to go in here, you know, for essentially no reason. You know, some experience, who cares? One of digging, I guess. I suppose it would be a little cooler if, I don't know how you would do this, but somehow guarantee the loot to actually be better than what you've already got. I don't think there's any mechanic that allows that, but if you're going to make such a high-risk vault, my opinion would be that, wow, another Man-Man ghost. My opinion would be that you should you know, it should be guaranteed to be an upgrade of some sort. That's all I'm saying. Wow, that is a Zot trap. So we're not going down that again. Cool, tentacle is killing things for me. Take a step this way. It's not so good, but the BVC took him out, and I could have, of course, started Dispel Undeading on the Curse Toe. I think those count as undead. I guess I'm not sure. I think so, though. It would make sense. Here's our ghost friend, who is, by the way, just a warrior. No spells. Can one-shot the Death Cobs with Dispel Undead. That's pretty cool. That is another Zot trap, and there's my paralysis. I guess I'm glad I wasn't next to anything. What is with this character blundering into Zot traps? I guess I probably shouldn't be going in here without being level 27. It makes you that much more likely to walk into traps. It is a shame, though, that the game has to punish you for, well, number one, for nothing, really, but for number two, for not being 27 in Zot. Okay, so we just got shafted. I think it's level-based anyway, as far as discovering traps goes, the chance of it. Okay. Disjunction. Should keep this stuff off my back. This looks like not a good time. I'll use clouds, I guess. I don't have to fight this stuff like this. I'm kind of choosing to, but probably shouldn't. On the other hand, I can disjunct and just walk away from everything. If it comes near me, it dies. And I can't be, it's not like I can be trapped here. Disjunction should keep this stuff right off my back. And butterflies, so now I can have a very easy escape here. Alright, let's disjunct again. Now let's get out of here. Let's try door number 3, because both of those staircases are not great. Let's make some use of some of this digging. Carve out a nice space so I can actually use tentacle. Should be clear. Why don't we just immolate here, just for fun. There we go. Okay, that's not good. Something's coming in from behind, so we'll disjunct. And I'll just make a portal here, and then we'll leave. Whoa! Okay, let's go up. That sucks. Disjunction. And we'll make the portal. I'm glad that Caustic Shrike did not go berserk, although now he is berserk. Wow. If it wasn't for destruction, I'd be having a real hard time right now. Do some ugly stuff. This should be clear now. Good. We'll rest and let the tentacle that we made before do some work. I'm going to dig this out. And now I can make that. Tentacle seems to be killing things. That's always good to see. Let's try this again. Moth of Wrath, pretty easy by itself. What am I wearing for a cloak? Scarf. Yeah, that's good. Scarf of Resistance. No need to even check out these cloaks on the ground. We got evocations to 10. I guess I'll just train Necromancy for the rest of the game. I'm 26 and BVC isn't maxed, so... Plus the cost is quite low compared to Earth. Seems like the tentacle's killing things, very good. Let's fog. So you can't BVC an orb of fire, it's incorporeal, I guess. I can just walk backwards from this guy. I'll tell you what, I'm going to wear my extra RF. I'm glad I did that because he's doing a ton of damage to me. Tentacle's just not... It's not getting the work done fast enough. Wow. It's a lot of damage. The Orb of Fire's dead. Good. Let's run away towards this staircase. I'm going to go ahead and use Draw Out Power because that will... Actually, yeah, I use Draw Out Power because the exhaustion won't last very long. And now I'm going to dig. Oh man, that's not ideal. But I can use BVC, throw on Staff of Death, use Clouds. I wanted a more perfect kill hole here, but we're just sort of trapped. It's not the best situation I've been in. Paralysis is good, though. Cool, we got a nice little charm on this Annihilator. We have so much Enslave, we might as well use it. Blast of Rubble hits you. Let's see if we can't just paralyze this guy. Looks like we got something coming from the southeast. Let's preemptively use disjunction just to be sure. It's nothing too bad. Paralyze him. My exhaustion's gone, so that's good. Cool. Quicksilver dragons. Now, those are rough. I consider them to be one of the toughest things in Zot, which is mainly because they just, you don't think they are, because dragons are such pushovers by themselves, usually. But the Quicksilver dragons have an attack that just goes right through any resistance, so it's effectively... I mean, it's effectively Hellfire is what it is. Even if it's not called Hellfire, that's arguably the type of attack it is, because it just doesn't get resisted. So if you look at how much it can do, it's 60 damage, the same as Hellfire. So it's a bolt of Hellfire, is how I view it. Plus the dispelling effect can be quite nasty. There's Tiamat. And he actually kills the tentacle. I tried to summon some zombies, but looks like all these corpses are gone. Well, that's not working out at all. Make some butterflies. Thinking maybe it's time to teleport. More butterflies. Disjunction. Running out of mana. I just don't want to deal with Berserk Tiamat. I'll go ahead and... Probably shouldn't have used Draw Up Power there, actually, because I didn't know exactly where I was heading for that teleport. I could have landed somewhere quite nasty, but that's fine. Man, I didn't realize... I didn't really ever think about it, but mummies ate an enormous nerf when haste stopped being a spell, because they just can't be hasted. The only way to haste a mummy now is to worship Gozag, or to use a wand of random effects, I suppose. Honestly, I'm going to consider doing that. Well, he's hasted now. Okay, well, Tiamat's dead. Now, unfortunately, I'm getting RF Plus from my scarf right now. I'd like to wear this dragon skin cloak. It's an excellent amount of AC, and it sort of gives me RF Plus, but not really. Unfortunately, we're just sort of out of luck. The only RF that we have other than this stuff is Dragon Scales, which we don't have any armor skills, so I don't think it's a good idea. And my strength is relatively low. Yep. Okay, so as cool as it is that we found Tiamat, pretty sure we're gonna have to just drop this cloak and pretend we didn't find it. It's a shame. What a pile of damage that can do. Oh, man. Well, we got some more stuff coming. Using all these evocations, which I've stockpiled, to great effect. Good combo with zombie hands, since it wrecks their not their evocations, it wrecks their evasion. A lot of stuff here. I think I'm gonna Apocalypse. Okay, we're going to make a Malign Gateway, and then we're going to go down a different staircase, and we're going to enjoy the experience we get from that. I'm hoping I can see maximum spell power BVC. I don't think we will, but it's possible. I'm kind of curious exactly how much is required. See that 18 Necromancy, 15 Earth, and 38 Intelligence is not enough, so, and 3 spell enhancers. So the requirements seem pretty stiff. But I'm going to be checking it from time to time as this run winds down. We'll see if we get there. I mean, we're just barely level 27, so it shouldn't be that surprising. By the way, these purple draconians, just as scary as Quicksilver dragons, because they can do 3d20 bolt of Quicksilver right out of their mouths. Completely unresistible. That's 60 damage. So you have to treat every purple draconian with as much care as you would treat, for example, some of those elves in Elven Halls. I guess I can use zombie hands on plants, that's cute. They can't get away. In fact, I think it's impossible for them to get out of it unless I were to leave line of sight. Here's where I use fog take a step, make a portal, and then use the rapier so I have 2 pips of fire resistance. See, this is huge because this character can't haste, it can't heal, it can't really do anything. Let's disjunct. Please get away from me. There we go. So, like, if I'm in trouble, I really only have my Rue abilities to bail me out. I can't even really damage this thing. Nice, he's slow. That I like to see. All the fire is destroyed. Very good. Now, what's even worse is, you know, while GDR doesn't come into play versus these attacks by Orbs of Fire because they're, you know, abilities, magical abilities, AC certainly does, and I have pretty much no AC, so I'm taking maximum damage from this stuff, basically, and that's the reason why I'm taking, you know, so much damage. My defenses are crap. I can't, as far as I know, you can't gong block Orb of Fire things, not even a bolt. I don't think. Maybe. I'm pretty sure that that only works for... wow, let's get out of here. It only works for Warlock's Mirror, as far as I know. So, very unfortunate. There's a Zot Trap just, like, right on the entrance there. Not quite blocking the path, but... capable of doing extremely ugly things to me. Still not full. Oh, can't BBC this guy. Yeah, he's supposed to be just made of electricity, I think. Whoops. Meant to use Disjunction, not summon butterflies. We'll just rest up. And, disjunct again. Now, we are Arlek, but... doesn't mean he's not going to do a ton of damage to me again, because... no AC. The resistance is really... they really only go so far. This is an incredibly, incredibly fragile character because of the sacrifices I've taken. This is going to be a rough orb run, potentially. I could have RF+++ and still be taking pretty appreciable fire damage from Orbs of Fire. I wish I had some better way of dealing with these guys than just waiting for my tentacle to kill them. And of course AC, well, I'm not sure if AC applies to Hellfire or not. I'm pretty sure it does. But it certainly applies to the Quicksilver Breath, so that's also contributing to my comments about that, how effective it is. Okay, we'll just keep these guys at the absolute edge. I don't think Orbs of Fire can open doors, but I guess I'm gonna... well, I should have probably walked away. I'll preemptively use... oh, he's going for the other door. Wow, that's ugly. Alright, yeah, I used, what do you call it? I used, Draw Power. I may do Pass Wall. Yeah, I'm probably going to pass wall. Wow. Oh my god. That was a long pass wall. I guess I forgot that that takes a while. You know what I should have done? I forgot to wear my RF++. But man, that's what happens. This is what happens when you have low AC. Alright, so we're gonna spend a good long while doing something that I haven't done in a little while, which is just... Well, first of all... There we go. Now I'm just gonna auto-explore like a million times until I clear out most, if not all, of the floor. I'm sure there's permanent teleport traps in there, and I'm sure that's waking people up. But yeah, this is a character that needs at least 2 pips of fire resistance for orbs of fire. If I'm going to be walking around with this level of AC. That was sort of odd that there was a pack of Draconians there. They must have wandered out of the inner vaults. Okay, here we go. Let's wear the rapier, do the tentacle, close the door, and then the tentacle kills my enemy for me. Very good. So that's probably the orb of fire that was giving me so much grief before. Well, Clutch still not maxed out. However, I will start training Earth Magic again since the cost is less than Necromancy, and we'll just watch that even out over time. This may be about as good as it's gonna get. Oh, there's another one. Put on the rapier. Make the tentacle. Fog. Take some steps. I want to pass wall this way, but probably die. I don't know how long it takes exactly, but judging from last time, it takes a good long while. Oh nice, he got anti-magicked. So he dies. Very good. It's just these orbs of fire. I mean, this character just cannot really fight them effectively, or in a way that's comfortable, I should say. Rapier. See, this is not good. This is just a bad position for this, because now... Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go up here, close the door. God, I wish I had Blink. He's smart enough to go that way. That's fine. We'll pass wall over here. Okay, this is fine. I can't pass through stone as far as I remember, so we're gonna walk this way. I'm gonna let the tentacle do the work. This should be fine. And if not, I will apocalypse is what I'll do. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can do here, really. I wish that I had not sacrificed Earth and, or not Earth, but Conjurations, because I could be iron shotting this thing to death, no problem. In fact, I should get, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back, assuming I survive this little encounter. I'm going to I'm going to get summon horrible things is what I'm going to do. How's my spell levels looking like? It's like 7, it looks like. Are there any spells I'm not using at all? I'm not using Animate Dead, so let's go for, well, I have an Amnesia Scroll. Let's use the Amnesia Scroll and Animate Dead. And let's go get Summon Horrible Things. There's no particular reason I shouldn't be using it. It's at 14% and red fail rate, so not great, but I can get that up really quickly just on a couple things. I mean, we're at 15 here, so. And, I mean, whatever. If it makes me have another thing to use against Orbs of Fire, it can at least keep the fireballs away from me. Okay, Rapier. We disjunct. And I'm gonna summon horrible things, I guess. Oh, well, never mind. The tentacle can just deal with the whole problem for me. Maybe I'll just, like, wait here for a long time for things to come. This would be a perfect little place to engage Orbs of Fire. Looks like probably not a lot more is coming. Hate the fact that I gotta go through this trap. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Well, hold up. Shatter 85%. What a shame. If I had trained a little more earth, we could just blow our way into the vault here. Well, no, wait, I can... What am I thinking? I can actually, believe it or not, I can LRD into here. A lot of people don't realize you can do that. But you sure can. Let's do the same thing on the other side. It looks like that lung's been emptied out, which shouldn't surprise you considering how much time I've spent on this floor trying to cheese this. 2, 3, 4. Getting some kills, not a lot, but there's that Zot trap. That's not so good. Tells me that maybe I should be focusing on coming in from the left. Where does this go? Just wanted to check here. Yeah, might be a decent place. Might be a decent place to do my Ascent. I don't usually plan things out in advance like that, but this character is just so fragile, it's making me paranoid. There's a Zot trap. There's another Zot trap. I'm glad that I have Apocalypse. That's the one saving grace, is that this character can survive one, one very bad thing happening, at least. Maybe not 2 in a row, but pretty much safe from one unexpected nasty event. Which is one of the things that makes Root great. And one of the reasons why Zen is better, because he can save you from something like 4 unexpected nasty events in a row if you have full piety through the use of Sanctuary. More than you need. And actually more than that if you've got if you've got access to some gold to donate, you pretty much have unlimited. Let's finish out the floor. Nice. Wow, that's a Zot trap. He could have triggered it. He did not, but he could have. Okay, that's the floor. We're going to read Tella. Well, I suppose I should make sure my spells are good on this. I mean, I don't think we're going to really get any better than this. So we'll read Tella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Grab. Yorb. Tella kicks in. This is pretty good. Let's go to D0. Take it one step at a time. Remember, we have disjunction, so there's that. It's just that if we run into a Panlord that does Firestorm or something like that, we are in a lot of trouble. Dispel Undead works against this guy. Let's just zombie hands him. Okay, that he should not have been able to follow me. That's cheating, is what that is. Because he was in the zombie hands effect. Just walk away from the Ice Devil. I mean, I'm seriously tempted that if I were to run into a Panlord on this run, I may just preemptively Apocalypse. That's how concerned I am about the idea of a Firestorm. But then again, we might just have a nice smooth run. It's been fairly smooth so far. Nothing too scary. I'd rather see a Seraph. I think I actually saw a Halo a second ago. But yeah, I'd rather see a Seraph than a Panlord. Because those I can keep away from me pretty easily. Not terribly quick. I think this is my first mummy win on this account. Okay, there's a Hellion. He hasn't noticed me. I think I'm just gonna go around. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass wall. There's our Hellion. We'll just go up. He didn't attack me, so that's cool. Didn't quite reach the exit yet. Final boss? Nope. Cool. So there's our win. That makes it a streak. New streak officially started. Last game won DRVM and then MUNE. So if I look at great player and greater player, let's see what we've done to get closer to winning all the roles and all the species. Mummy was done and Necromancer was done, so that was a step in both directions. That's cool. I do kind of want to play like a, I don't know, I kind of want to focus on BVC again. That was kind of fun. Pretty straightforward. Would be cool to use that on a species that is a little more powerful. Not really sure exactly what. Maybe maybe a deep elf. I mean, I don't know if I would consider deep elves to be more powerful than mummies. They have really horrible hit points. But certainly better at magic, better at better aptitudes. I don't know, we'll see. I also do I do have that Abyssal Knight Centaur that's lying around. I think on this server actually, which I thought was deleted but isn't, and I'll end up winning that at some point in the streak. So I could go ahead and do that. In any event, I hope you enjoyed. I thought this was a pretty fun run. I thought it was pretty straightforward with BVC. There's only a few monsters that are particularly tough when it comes to using that spell, because it just doesn't work against them. And we did have a little bit of trouble with the Orbs of Fire at the end, but that had a lot more to do with my defenses from all my sacrifices with Rue, you know, armor skill and -5 armor. It had more to do with that than anything else. Shield of the Gong is cool, but it does nothing to protect you against that kind of attack. So, not really surprising that I was paying through the teeth and hit points to, you know, to survive those situations. But all's well that ends well. We won, and that's pretty much it. So until next time, I'm signing out.